murder, homicide. I didn't even know my friend was here in town like that, because I haven't seen him for years. I didn't know. And he never done me wrong, so but there's just certain things I don't mess with to do with other people that I don't want to be involved in. I'm not trying to push anybody away. It's not like that. To do with certain, explain it. It's not like I'm trying to ignore them or push them away. It's just if you're involved with certain things, to do with, not even, I don't associate with, to do with that. I'll be friendly, cordial, but I can't even say that's even what was even going on, where it was just right up the road from me. I didn't know this whole time. I didn't even know my friend was in town. I didn't even know that. But finding out he was shot and killed in a road incident, so there's just certain places I avoid, certain streets, even here in Humboldt, Kansas. I'm not being mean. I don't know. I'm not trying to judge if anyone that lives on those roads or whatever houses. I don't know. I can't say for sure if they are involved with any illegal stuff like that I don't mess with. I have a reason for that. I like to keep my reputation as good and clean as I possibly can. And I cannot have that on my reputation at all of certain places. I just walk from my place to the library. So I had no idea. Years ago, when me and my ex owned our house, we were trying to have it like a safe haven for people to stop by and get cleaned up and to get off whatever they were, I wanted to try to do that again, but I don't know if I have I don't want it around me if somebody can't stay clean or whatever. I'm not being mean. I'm not being a bitch. It's nothing like that. It's just I don't know if you're into shit that I don't want no involvement in. I don't want it around my place. I don't want it in my place. So I don't know who messes with what. I don't. So there's just things I just don't have no involvement in. I don't want no involvement in. So because it almost costed me everything. It did cost me everything because of my ex-spouse. Wouldn't stop messing with whatever he was doing. Because they don't want to fucking listen. They want to do what they want to do and not listen and stay out of things that they're not supposed to be in, or not even supposed to be involved in. I don't understand it. And that's another thing. My doctors in Iola, Kansas, should know I don't mess with any of that. I have no involvement in whoever is into what. I just try to be friendly. people I'm not around anymore. I get tired of being called a bitch so much like that because there's things I just don't have involvement with. I don't mess with. I'm not interested in. No. I like to keep it good with, especially with law enforcement, my doctors, things like that. Dr. Brian Neely's office in Iola, Kansas. So they should. I'm not into drugs. I'm not into any of that. I like to keep it that way because I need my medications. Because otherwise I'm sick. So my sinuses. This sucks. Sorry, excuse me. My sinuses have been bad. And my makeup looks like crap. I need better makeup. Taking my medications so I don't get sick. Not only that, but the sheriff that lives right down the road from me, they know I don't mess with anything. And why is my nose not clean? So there's just things I don't do, I don't touch, because I need the honesty and trust and things like that with my doctors in Iola, Kansas, at Dr. Brian Neely's office, or even in Chanute if I have to ever go to Chanute to see a doctor. Dang it, what is going on with my sinuses? I don't even know what to think anymore. And that's another thing. Anything to do with online, if I don't know what you do, what you're involved, like I don't know that. If I don't know you offline to protect myself online and offline, I don't know. I'm not accusing, but I don't know. If I don't know you offline, I have to, get to know you offline to make sure you're not, messing around with whatever. I don't know that. Or to trust. Oh, and thank you to my nurses, my doctor and my nurses. I hope they can understand and realize just because I live here in Humboldt and whatever happens where I'm at, I have nothing involvement to do with whatever it is. It's getting punished, it seems like, in certain ways. It's so weird. I hope not. That's another reason why I wear this. But I don't want to be getting punished for things I don't know, or just because of what so and so or whoever's doing this or doing that. that I don't have no involvement in. Just because friends online or whatever doesn't mean I hang out with everybody I don't even get to see offline. So I would really appreciate, as another, ah, thank you, hopefully thankful, and I would hope to think not, thankfully, not to be punished to do with my medications or something like that. Because that's happened before. I've been punished to not be able to get my medications. I've been punished before for I don't even know why or what, where I wouldn't even get my medications that I would, need so I don't feel sick, or also to do, hopefully whenever I get a job, I need certain medications to be kept on. I always feel like, though, it doesn't matter, whatever, I'd get, it's like a punishment for things I don't do, I'm not involved in, I don't. No, I'm not suicidal. Hi, hello. No, I'm not suicidal. It's not nothing like that. But it does feel really horrible to be punished for things I don't do. I love my doctors and my nurses and things like that, and I have love for people. But anyways, I just, oh, to do with my friend John Paul, can't. If something was going on, you could have just, if you were needing help, you could have just talked to me, or to get away from whatever. I don't know what you were doing, or what. I don't know. I don't know what you were. I don't know. One of my good friends was murdered yesterday. He was a good friend. He never did. He didn't do me wrong. You know. And the person that did that to him, oh man. There's just certain people that I wouldn't have turned away, or if they needed help, support, or something like that. It's not judging them, it's just, it's not wanting to push people away. I don't know what's. Oh, it's. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Any of my friends that I hung out with, it's not that I'm trying to push people away or not have them around. I just, if that shit's going on and happening, something not fucked up for him to be killed like that. And that's another reason why I get scared and worried to get close to anyone, because shit like that always happens. And I knew him for years and years. So if anybody thinks that I'm being mean or being a bitch, it's not like that. It's just something always happens where they're just taken like that in an instant from someone else. And he was a good friend to me. He never hurt me or did anything inappropriate. He never did anything like that. There's just drugs, street. I don't touch. I don't mess with. To do with my friends, for them to understand, it's not that I don't want nothing to do with them. It's just there's things I don't. I don't live that kind of life. But if you know, you understand, you know. And I appreciate that. I gotta get off of here. I can't. I didn't know. I didn't know. He was right up the road. And it was so weird because I think it was like Friday morning, or was it Saturday morning? Somebody came to and knocked on my door at 4 in the morning, and I was like, this is weird, because I'm in bed, I'm asleep. My dog was going off. I just don't know if that was him, if he needed help or something. I was trying to answer the door, and then when I opened the door, he already took off. So I don't know. I'm already trying to help take care of myself with whatever I don't. It's not that I would be getting on to my friends about things. I know he wouldn't want to hear it if I told him just to get away from all that shit, stay away from that, like, don't be involved in whatever that is. Whatever is, I gotta get off here because this is just really messed up. Sorry. I love you guys. That's why I don't mess with drugs. I don't mess with drugs, and it's so hurtful with whoever is still messing with. If that's what it is, I don't know. All I know, he was killed right up the fucking road from me. John Paul, you will be missed, man. it's just, he never hurt me in any way. That's why he was, you know. All right. If you know people and you love, tell them you love them. Like, he was one of my boys, you know.